Bop. So no jumper, Adam 22 apparently finds himself broke. Now, I've spoke about this on numerous occasions in the past. If I even remember, right? But to be real with you, bro, right? Just to be real, uh Adam, I think that Adam, what happened with Adam, if I'm not mistaken, he went and he started speaking to Vlad TV. And I really believe myself, I kind of like suspected it like that day when I seen him talking with Vlad. I was like, I bet you that this dude starts doing like the page. You know that page where you got to go to pay, right? Like you pay for the content in order to watch the content first, and then they pass it on to other viewers and they sell you this crock of doo-doo. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I've done it myself, right? And I do make content like that, and I put for some people to pay for it, right? If I even remember. But to be realistic with you, I used to have a list of people that pay for the content that I put that way. And then I don't know if I took it off yet or I just stopped posting content there for that purpose. But either way, No Jumper seems to be getting this whole thing confused. I think it's working backwards for him, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think it's going to work backwards for him. And it just goes to show like how much you push your greed, bro. Right? Like everybody that knows Adam 22 understands that Adam is by far the least brokest dude you will ever meet on the internet, bro. This is just a fact. No Jumper, for what he says that, oh, No Jumper is not like doing any good or what have you, that's a crock of shit, bro. Because, and again, when I show people certain money that I make or what have you, I don't show you to like make fun of other people or nothing. I show you to motivate you and to get you to understand that sometimes it's okay if you hit record, right? But other people, you could see it as a wrong thing, right? You could see it like, bro, these dudes are showing off. I have no need to show off. If I wanted to show off, I could show you a lot of things respectfully, right? I don't live in an area where it's deserted. I live in New York City, in Brooklyn, the boroughs, and I go to every borough. I could show you a million things a day. But I don't know if I refrain from, but sometimes I'll be like, nah, I don't want to show that to them, bro, because I understand it, right? I understand the channel that you on. Now, I may show it on Golden Culture because those people, it seems like they like stuff like that. And it may be a grown-up audience. I don't fucking know. You get it? I know that on the lockout, when you post that, some people be like, oh, bro, these dudes are showing off. You get it? And I always figure that's a hater or whatever. But that's just my thinking. You don't blame me for thinking, puppy. But anyway, I showed y'all this. I showed y'all this plenty of times. I'm going to change it to a newer one so you can see how it went up. And that's just 12 videos. And I'm pretty sure there's over $2,000 or $3,000 there in 12 videos. And some of those videos are 5 years old. And that's the money they generating to date. For this month, some of those videos are at $1,000 something. So it's obvious that even though I may put up a live stream, right, and you see it, I'm just so you can understand it. And you see it, and it gets, let's say, 20 viewers watching or whatever, right? Because sometimes you don't put the right title or what have you, or we don't pay. I don't pay to push my page. You get it? So, and I don't go live as much as I used to. You get it? So I say all that to say that this right here, Pop, is just 12 videos from this channel. This channel has 1,000 something videos. So don't matter if you go live or I put up a video today, that video could get 100 views and still generate a lot of money. And that's what some of y'all don't understand, because I see people still asking me in the comment section, people making all types of comments like if they know what YouTube pays. You know what YouTube paid you, and it's $0 because you have zero content. You get it? So I don't know. I just find that Adam could have went about it a whole lot better, man. I try to help my people. You get it? That's just a fact. I try to help those that hit me up and they be like, yo, show me, boo. I either show you or I let you know what you got to do to get in tune with me showing you. But let's check this out, though, my guy. Let's see what he had to say.
Hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly.
So then what's the freaking problem, right? You know what the problem is. He started talking to Vlad. Vlad is always putting up them things. You get it? Which is nothing wrong. Is something that YouTube puts there for you to use. It's for him to use, right? But when you never used it or you don't use it as much, you got to convince your audience on why you're doing this. But he went about it the wrong way. I think that he should have just did it and put some videos like that and little by little just feed it to his audience. That's what I do when I'm a user. I don't make a whole fucking speech about it like this. Get it? I never do that. And I never will. I never will explain to somebody why am I charging anything. If it's there and you're able to charge, why the fuck am I explaining it to anyone that comes to watch me, bro? Like, I don't get it. I think he made this whole thing a whole lot worse for himself. That's what I think, bro. But let's hear what he got to say, bro, because this dude could be a waste of fresh air.
Basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here.
Oh, you nowhere near broke, bro. Let him explain to you how he's going broke, and he's a dude that made millions of dollars, and his wife gets her buns blown by men and gets paid for giving up the chochiviri. Facts. His wife gives up the chocha, and she gets money for it. I wish, yo, Ma, you go. Yo, Ma, come here, bro. You get it? You want a bone, my nigga? I got some girls for you to bone, you heard? Just send me that money, baby. Shit. You could bone anybody. Yo, bro, you could bone anybody. I know, I promise you. Even I'll give you my mother. Facts.
Expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us.
Wow, what a nice office building, bro. Do you know how many of these other content creators will be dying to have that to record in? I would never do it, right? I would do it. I would do it because I just don't want all them dudes in my house. You feel me? But I could build that shit in my backyard. I could record in my garage. This dude is a stupid dude. He spent millions of dollars getting this big space that now he decides he wants to trim it down because this is all because he started hanging out with Vlad TV. That's my whole thinking. That's my whole thinking, bro. And I was going to do this in a video, but I said, you know what? Tomorrow I want to talk about something else. And I just said, let me talk about it right now. But I didn't want to talk about it right now because Sunday nights is like slow on YouTube. I don't know. But, so if you see it tomorrow, you already know. You heard?
That's almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal.
So what the fuck would you like us to do? Because you know what kills me? That Americans or people that watch content, you guys are good with this dude, with a white dude, begging with style, right? But the minute that we do it, or I do it, or dude that, you know, that's from the streets, that's been in prison and everything, dudes is like, yo, stop begging, bro. Or even if you think they asking for something. I can't say me because I really never asked for money here. Facts. It's been years. But if I was to do it, I already know that even the people that watch me. Did that just make sense? But anyway, y'all gonna be talking a whole lot of shit or not saying nothing at all. Well, say something to Adam. But I'm pretty sure that he didn't gain not fucking much people of his following audience that went over there, bro. I'm pretty sure that he was like, that was a fucking waste of time. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that, because you want to know something? A lot of audiences like watch you only because it's free, bro. Facts. The minute you think that you got to pay for something, you're not watching it, bro. You're not watching it at all. Only the people, bro. I know that for a fact, bro. I know it for a fact, bro. I'm telling you. I seen stories, bro. People hit me by the caseload. Like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get my show started. I needed a little help. Boom, boom. The minute I start telling them, all right, bro, we're going to cut to the chase. You got money? I tell them just like that. How much money you trying to spend? And they be like, oh, well, right now, to tell you the truth, I'm broke, bro. Oh, so you trying to get on with what I'm already doing, right? You trying to get on without what I'm doing. Nigga, do I look like I asked, yo, I need a fucking podcast helper or something? No, nigga. It's not that type of party. I make my own content. I don't need nobody. You get it? And I keep saying I don't need nobody, right? How long have I been saying I don't podcast with other people? Since I've been here. Facts. I've always had the same attitude. I promise you. And I don't need nobody. The only people that need somebody is if you can't talk, if you can't type, you can't read. And nowadays, they got a million things to help you, bro. Like, stop it, Poppy. Come on, man. Yeah, but facts. I'm the type of dude, I don't care about nobody. That's why these dudes podcasting, right? They be like, oh, boy, think he all that, whatever. You know why? 90% of them that say that, they live in another state, in another galaxy. You get it? And then if you really analyze him, bro, how could you be talking about somebody? You're doing the same things or worse. You a worse type of fucking individual. You get it? Like, damn, nigga. But what I did say is I don't need nobody to podcast with me. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't podcast with anybody. I've invited plenty of dudes to podcast. I bring dudes on my show. But here's what I'm really not going to do. I'm not going to go on your show. You get it? So you're monetized. You make money off for interviewing me. And I just watch your show. Like, hell no, nigga. You smoking crack. For that, I say it on my show. You get it? Like, we're not doing that. Now, I've been on some interviews myself, right? And this year coming, I think I got a few interviews coming up. But I have fell back from that a little bit. But I'm going to get back into it because just for the dudes that I offer, like, yo, I'll go to your show. So I'm going to try to keep my word with that. And that's even if they even hit me, if you hit me back. But if you don't hit me, understand, I'm not the type of dude to reach out to shows or none of that, bro. Facts. I promise you. Yo, so it kills me when some dudes be like, you know, because everybody's trying to be like us. I'm watching the show like, bro, you're a fucking bum. Like, why would I want to be like you, bro? You get it? But then I'm starting to look at it like, oh, he's talking to another crowd of people, right? But sometimes you get so gassed up with that you're doing so good that you're talking to everybody, right? But never forget, bro, that them people that you think that are watching you, tomorrow, this machine will send it to 2 of those people, and that's it. So understand that whatever flow you got going on, try to maintain it, make the best out of it, and hold on to your money, bro. Because this shit will give you thousands of dollars overnight and then drain you for millions. I promise you.
Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable.
Yo, you know what's so fake about this video that you made, Adam? And this part right here makes me dislike you, bro. And whoever knows me knows that I've reacted to Adam 22's basically almost their whole show on and off. I do Adam 22 reactions, right? The reason why I slowed down on doing Adam 22 reactions is because look at the internet, bro. Look at the internet, bro. Every fucking new content creator is making Adam 22 fucking reactions, bro. So I'm not a dude that likes to be in the same flame as everybody else, bro. You feel me? I like to do different things. I like to set trends and enforce them. But to be perfectly honest with you, we probably wasn't the first ones, but we was in that line where we set the trend to make reactions to No Jumper. Now, turn on your internet and you're going to see every content creator is reacting to No Jumper, bro. That's a fact. So his show is far from over, but here's what gets me even more sick about this content right here. You can tell he's reading everything he's saying, bro. Tell me if I'm wrong. Look at this. He's not reading, bro?
Is until the last few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have
Well, your Instagram could get shut down simply by you posting gang activity. Facts. You don't have to necessarily be a gang member, but they could list you as a gang member, and you don't have to do nothing on Instagram. If I start reporting your Instagram channel and I say this is bad for the neighborhood, this is bad for whatever it may be, and they keep getting that and getting that and getting that and getting that, they're going to take it down. And being that you seem like you too busy, Adam, they're not going to do nothing to them people. I would have been got my channel back. I would have got the people that shut my shit off. Their whole life would have been taken from them. Facts. But you didn't do nothing about it. So I guess you using it now for this hustle. But first of all, I would like to just give you a heads up. Anytime that you're going to make a video and asking the public for money or to go a different way about paying for content, make sure you shave, bro. You get it? Because don't get it twisted, right? I may not be in love with you, but even as a man, I don't like to look at niggas looking dirty, bro. Facts, Adam. You look dirty. Am I bugging out, bro? You look dirty, bro. You look like you on a run of crack, and then you asking other dudes, "Oh, you don't smoke, or you don't do, or you look like you being disgusted by other dudes doing drugs." Here's the thing, bro. You smoke weed, bro. In case you didn't know, bro, weed makes you look dirty, bro. Facts. It makes you dirty. And if you even want to call it weed nowadays, because it has so many chemicals installed that it's probably worse than fucking crack nowadays. But boy, do you look dirty. Wow.
Absolutely no idea why. We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored.
Look, he's reading it. Can you tell he's reading it? Salute, my guy. Yo, he's reading it, right? Look, he's reading it.
Posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested. We are
selling collab posts, bro. Selling collab posts. Why the fuck would I want to be in a collab post with anybody, bro? You know who wants to be on a collab post with other people? Those that lack the skill of producing content. This is just a fact. Those that lack the ability to talk. Those that lack how to reach an audience. Facts. Oh, I'm bugging out. Am I bugging out? Hey, shout out to everybody that tunes in. Welcome to our show. It's On the Lockout, where we make content for us, by us, for all people. No matter what walks of life you from, I show you how to build your own PC setup, turn it on, game, make content, and all that. We do that on Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4, REK. We also got Golden Culture. Culture spelled with a K. Facts. So let's get back to this guy right here. What's up, people? Party people. Yeah, so I don't know, bro. That's just what I feel about Adam. Don't get it wrong, bro. I'm not saying this is not like a hate up mode Adam type thing. I happen to think that Adam is a great guy, right? And that's just my perception of it. I happen to think he's a very smart guy, right? Because he has millions of dollars. Believe me, he's far from broke, bro. He understands the internet. But I understand him. I understand when you trying to keep snaking the very same people that you already snaked, bro. Chill out, bro. Like, damn, bro, you making me not like you now, papi. Chill out. I'm telling you. Oh, I'll be coming for you. Yeah.
Aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a Meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us.
So, Adam, this is part of making content. People are going to sue you. I don't know what these people thought. Like, you don't get sued? People don't sue you? The more money you make, the more problems you're going to have. Right? But Adam came into this game with money. Is leaving with money. All right, so if I spend $4 million on fixing this room to podcast every day, right? You don't think I have $4 million more somewhere? Or I'm going to spend my last $4 million? Hell no, bro. That's just common sense, B. You get it? When I bought this stuff and I buy tech equipment like this, every day I have to order something. This is just facts. Whoever knows me knows that. Which I got new content tomorrow on Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4, REK. So when I ordered things like this, you may think, oh, this lights is nice, right? Boom, them lights cost me $42. It's not just one string of lights. It goes all the way around. It changes every color. I got them here. I got them in the back. I got them there. That's over. I got over $500 or more in lights in this room. With all this equipment, just what's right here. What's right here. It's over. That's without the computers. The computers, just forget it. It's over $10,000. And I built computers for people also, right? But I didn't know how to do that. I wasn't there yet. I know how to do it today, right? So I utilized it to upgrade not only my setup, I upgraded my life. You feel me? So while I'm making content like this of Adam, of whatever, because I tell my own stories, my podcast, whatever I do, I have numerous of YouTube channels, monetized, right? Like when people talk about likes or what have you, bro, I got videos on Golden Culture, Culture with a K. Is a smaller channel than this. And I have videos over there with 1,000 something likes. You get it? It's two different audiences. So I don't know, man. You got to make it work for you, man. You get it? And whatever works for you, I guess works for you. I guess begging at this point works for them. But unless you think that I woke up one day and this was just here, pop. Like, bro, I paid $300 for that one. I paid $300 for that one. I paid $300 for that one. You get it? They like $290 something, $300, bro. That right there, the mixer, I paid over $600 for. You can look it up. It's still $400. I have the stand in the bottom, the cable, everything you buy separate. I spend a lot of money on my equipment, right? And not one time did I say, hey guys, I'm gonna need some equipment. If not, we're not gonna be able to podcast. or nothing. I was making my content on my phone. I didn't even say nothing as I was making my money. I was utilizing it for what I like to do, what I figure, is going to work for my content. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. Right? I don't know. But I like Adam. Do you guys like Adam? Yo, it's getting hot in here, bro. Pop. You like Adam?
Many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career has completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start, but some
Hey, you're doing a whole lot of reading, bro. He's reading, bro. Yo, listen, homeboy, if you see this video, the guy that was just there that they kicked you off for No Jumper, give me a holler, bro. You seem like a good kid. You look white. You know what I noticed about Adam? That if you're the type of dude that he don't talk to or that you catch a certain beef with him, he'll mention you every time. Like on the side note, he'll like throw at you. He threw at my guy. What's his name? My God. China Mac. He be throwing at China Mac on the low. You can't play with New York City. Don't play with Mac, bro. Play with your friends over there with them peppers you be with, Whack 100, all them snitches and fake brims or whatever the fuck they are. Don't play with New York, bro. Word. But I'm not going to lie. I do watch the No Jumper content only because I have a certain audience that tunes into No Jumper. If I didn't have like the few people that tune into No Jumper, I wouldn't even give a fuck about it. But one day I said, let me make reaction. And people were like, oh, I just saw that show, boo. And then I kept doing it. But I think he's ugly. I think he messes up my computer screen abilities and everything. But you're doing pretty good, Adam. You got you got $600 just on that mic right there. Facts. That microphone cost $500. I promise you. And the price never changes. It's like this mic right here. You see almost every podcaster that starts off got this mic, right? Right. That's because it's never passed the price of $100. I got a bunch of mics, but I'm too lazy to switch and all that. But this mic is pretty good. It's small. It's heavy as fuck. That's why you need a strong arm. This is the second arm that I went through, and this one is better, so I use the other arm for the camera, and then I have other arms just put away. I buy them for absolutely no reason. But I keep them there instead of just throwing them away because one day I may meet somebody and dude be like, damn, bro, I need an arm, or I'm about to order an arm, and I could just give it to you. You get it? So I got a lot of content creation things. But sometimes I think dudes be scared. Like honestly, dudes be scared. Like a lot of men, you get it? They play like gangster. But when I tell them, all right, I'll bring it to you, meet me. Where you at? I'll go to you. They start getting scared, you heard? They're like, oh, but I'm not gonna be around this week. Or they be lying, nigga. You don't live in New York, nigga. You get it? So when I come at them like that, they start bending up. You heard? Facts. Oh shit. New York City. You already know the vibes. Let's get it.
Somehow, that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit. So
Oh, snap. Who you calling a piece of shit? That's how you talk? This is how we talk when we produce, when we trying to, you get what I'm saying? He's trying to put something out there and you put in the word piece of shit. Like, I would never even mix that in when I'm trying to feed to the people, like, follow me on something else that I'm doing. This is some real nice profession. And then with a weed jacket. The jacket is about weed, bro. Yo, bro. You're a fucking bum, bro. Chill out, bro. So normally dudes like Adam, that's just the way they dress and the way they look. You know how many billionaire, multi-millionaires I know? And I'm like, damn, son is a bum, bro. Like, bro, I know dudes that don't even have $1 million and will show up and be looking fly. He looks like a billionaire. Like, bro, you bugging, bro. There's no need for you to be dressing, your hair be like that. You look like a mess, Adam. Facts. You look like a mess, bro. Like, if somebody really wanted to diss Adam, and I'm not dissing him, I'm just pointing out his stupidity. Like, all a person got to do is do this. I'll just put your picture right there. Facts. Because you look like shit, bro. Facts, bro. But he does have millions of dollars, and he is lying to you when he tells you, help me out, join this program, do this, do that. That's all bullshit, bro. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's always a millionaire that's gonna be begging for more money. I guess they never satisfied with it, right? I don't know if I'll be doing the same thing, so I can't really say, but I mean, I do it now, you heard? But I don't be on here asking for money or nothing, none of that. I used to before, like, right? But I don't do it because, honestly, most of you guys don't even got shit, bro. Because when a person has something and they know you do something that incorporates money, then you shouldn't be having to ask. Why I gotta ask? A person shouldn't have to ask. That's just point blank. And if you do have, you're not giving it away here. You get it? You just like, nah, nigga, I watch that shit for free. And that's the reason why that made me that way. I'm gonna keep it real. That made me that way. Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing, about nobody, about nothing. And I just started seeing the way people are. And what these people think is that if whoever's watching you, like, they're gonna be your audience for life. Hell no, bro. You're bugging. You're bugging. Like, I seen a whole audience of people watching Adam, academics, everybody, and academics thinking, oh, the chat is lit. Nigga, they all dissing you. Yeah, you got 1 million views, but everybody commenting is dissing the nigga. Even on with the 6ix9ine video that he just made, he told 6ix9ine, oh, let me see that. And he's like ashamed because 6ix9ine was like, yo, that bitch is dissing you. And then the next comment, 6ix9ine was getting on him about somebody else dissing him. And I was like, bro, he knows that. All his comments is ranking on the nigga. But he reports it like a profession, and YouTube receives it as a profession, and YouTube pays him thousands of dollars because we're being viewed. So they don't give a fuck what you say to us. The more you disrespect the person, the more it shows to YouTube like the creator has engagement. Like, yo, you get it? But here's the thing. I don't allow people to disrespect me. Not even, I don't give a fuck how much they pay me, nigga. Facts. Because if you're not willing to pull up to wherever I'm at to talk to me that way, then I don't allow you to say it here. Facts. Adam from New Hampshire. He's not part of the culture. He grew up in the woods. Bro, that don't matter. He's more part of the culture than you are. Respectfully. You know what I mean is, he's not part of the culture. Are you bugging? Adam is more of this culture today than fucking some rappers that are lit. I don't think I got a good understanding of what you're trying to say. But that part, you see, all right, cool. I can understand what you're saying too, because sometimes they think that they part of the culture, but they just talk about every rapper that's lit, and they're gonna go viral. They're gonna get views. Because if I'm a rapper and I just post my song up and my song goes lit, right? Most of the time, I hope that you know this, it's not because the song just goes viral. The company that your label that you signed to pushes and pays all these platforms to make your song go viral. The minute you get off of that company, you're gonna see that you're gonna get 0 views, like it happened to Bobby Shmurda. You get it? So I kind of understand what you're saying too. You get it? But a lot of rappers know about Adam. Facts. He's and he knows his hip hop. He probably don't know our hip hop, but my hip hop, I can't even say ours, right? My hip hop is every hip hop, like the hip hop of today. I don't listen to old school hip hop, but I grew up on old school hip hop, right? I'll listen to it if I want to, like, flashback. You get it? I'll be like, I'll put some Big Daddy Kane or something. I'm like, and then I even think about, is this fucking rapper even alive? But I listen to niggas that's out today, nigga. I don't like old school rap. Facts. I'll be like, damn, bro, we used to listen to some trash shit. Facts. I listen to it like real quick, or I may like the beat. But when you really listen to the words, I'm like, damn, something whack as fuck. I promise you. So I go with what's flowing, bro. And that's how I guess that's how I stay feeling young. And that's how I keep myself tamed. And it makes me the individual that I am today. Facts. Because I listen to whatever music is out today, nigga. If a rapper goes viral, now I'm going to tell you rappers that I don't know not one song from. Right? Which is Kendrick Lamar. Is that his name? The nigga that made that song. I probably know the name of the song, and if so, he's just recently battling with that other kid. He took him to court. Them niggas, people say he's the best rapper. Bro, he sucks. He's trash. He's the worst rapper ever. Facts. In my book. But that's because people that listen to raps, they like to listen to, hey guys, I went up the block and I figured it out. Then whatever, you get it? We coming through with the Glocks and all that. We listen to gun music, kill music, facts. But I like all hip hop. I listen to slow music. I like every music, bro. Facts. Whoever knows me knows I'm the music god. Facts. But when it comes to podcasting is not far removed from music, but it took over the music. And here's how you know when podcasting took over the music. Musicians are podcasting. I seen Mano, the rapper Mano, going at it with Hassan Campbell or whatever. Not going at it because honestly, if Mano wanted to, he'll just roll up on Haas. If Mano really wanted to, he'll just roll up on Haas and shut down his whole party. I know that for a fact, right? If you're gonna ask me how, I hung out on that block, on Mano's block. This is a whole undisputed facts. So I know that Haas can't hang with him because at the same token, guess where else I hang out at? I hang out on the block that Hassan lies about that he be on. I say it all the time in all my videos. So I'm a real New York City dude. I be in all these dudes' boroughs, blocks, and all that. Facts. And I guess that's one of the main reasons you never see none of these cats talking about me that live in New York. They live in New York. I say this a lot. You never see them show their face, boom, and be on that block and be like, yo, Warpath, or whatever. Facts. Right? Or I'm bugging out. That alone should tell you what niggas really be about, bro. Facts. So I know for a fact that if Mano catches Hassan, Hassan is gonna be running. Facts. Cause Mano will play off on the internet like, yo, bro, you know, I don't want no beef with the nigga, but when he see you pop, it's lit. You get it? Understand the hip hop.
As a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller.
Oh, really? How much you want for it, man? Selling his warehouse and moving into a smaller one. Yo, Pa, you smoking crack or what? Now, you know he don't need money, bro, right? Just have your girl sell her booty again, homie. His girl could go make a few thousand, a few $1 million just by sleeping around. They do it anyway. You get it? This dude is far from broke, bro. So all he's doing is, this is what happens when you hang around dudes like Vlad too much. He became buddies with Vlad, and he's using Vlad's strategies. Vlad, in case you didn't know, Vlad won the way of hip-hop. He paid his way into hip-hop, right? So you guys got a song. I'll pay y'all $20,000. Come up here and give me an interview. Vlad has paid everybody who's been on Vlad's platform a few times has gotten paid. Now, Boozy Badass goes on Vlad constantly because he's fixing his whole house, spend millions of dollars on it. Vlad is paying for some of that. Facts. So this nigga became friends with Vlad. And Vlad is telling him, nah, man, you doing this wrong. You doing that wrong. Be careful who you listening to, Adam. That's all I'm telling you. Be careful who you listening to, because people will pass off as your friends and they not your friends. Your platform is not going to do the same thing that Vlad's platform is going to do. What worked for Vlad is definitely not going to work for you. What worked for you is for sure not going to work for me. You get it? So you got to have a better understanding of what this content is really about. My belief in it is just let it flow, bro. You get it? Just let it flow. Me personally, I would have kept paying for that big studio. I would have not even got rid of most of the dudes. It makes your whole podcast look like bummy. Like, yo, he had to let go 2 people. They ain't got money like that. It makes you look like a bum. You was better off just talking to them or just paying the money. You get it? This can't be all about win, 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 win. In business, sometimes you lose some money. Maybe this was the year that you would have lost, but you would have gained it if you would have kept them people there. Now, if you come back to me after you let me go, I'm going to tell you, fuck you. I got my own show, and we talk about you. Look at the kid. What's this kid's name? Damn, the kid that I used to make videos for Flaco, right? And he got nothing on Flaco. They should have called him Gordo. But the dark skinned dude, Flaco, right? He's black, I think. He could just be dark, but I think he considers himself black. But Flaco has his own show. And Flaco does reaction videos just like me. I seen him talking about a few topics that we've been talked about. But Flaco is posting a video like, I seen him post a video like every 5 minutes. And don't matter, every 5 minutes, he still gets 40,000 views, 20,000 views. And you know what they stopped doing? They stopped going live. And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because live streams, it seems like you guys like it because I'm here with you guys and you guys are tuning in. And you could say to me, it sounds like he's going to go bankrupt or whatever, right? And I can answer your question right here, right? So it's kind of cool. But here's who it's not cool for. It's not cool for me. Because me being live here slows down your whole channel when you accustomed to making money off video. Like, it's your streams will go up in a live stream. Like, if I keep going live this whole week, at one point or another, I'm gonna hit that button probably tomorrow, and it's gonna get thousands of views. Today is Sunday, right? And it's gonna get 24,000. You seen some of my live streams? It's 24,000 plus, 200 likes, whatever, right? But then when I put a video, which brings you the most money, you're gonna get the less money. And I think that a lot of these YouTubers started getting hip to what we was doing, because I stopped going live. So they all stopped going live, and all they make is videos today. This is a fact. And they killing it because the money is way bigger than a live stream money, bro. Anytime. Unless you Dr. Disrespect and you playing the video game and niggas are sending you money like they send Dr. Disrespect. You get it? But I don't know, bro. We definitely gonna figure it out. Yo, War, you think Jumper got money? Of course he got money, bro. You crazy? Of course he got money. Why you think he's crying about money? Bro, YouTube was sending this kid over $1 million just on ad revenue. You think he don't got money? What was he doing with his money? He makes 50,000, 80,000 with his girl. Simple. All they got to do is call a porn site. Yo, you want to, yeah, I got a girl. She looks good. She's dying to fuck. His girl does porn and well paid off porn. And he does it with his girl. You get it? And he don't mind me and you boning his girl as long as we pay. I'm not with it though, because you got to let him watch. He's a freako Miko. But they get millions. This is not his only business. You get it? Besides the no Jumper, he's opened businesses with that. No Jumper is making way more money than any other podcaster will at this point of life. Like, still in awe, go look at the No Jumper channel and see how many views they got today. Facts. And watch No Jumper and then go to No Jumper clips. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to watch the whole video. As long as you click on that video, or you just got to scroll by the video and it counts as a view. You get it? So people think that you got to watch an ad in order for the creator to get paid. It doesn't work that way, bro. Facts. That's a different form of payment. Like there's numerous of ways that you generate your income through YouTube. I promise you. It's just YouTube prohibits the creator from talking about this. I just never cared, and I talk about it. You get it? But he's winning, bro. He's far from broke, bro. Believe me. That's why I'm making this video. Like, I feel bad for the people that I don't think he meant to game you guys. I don't think he's trying to play you guys. But I felt that way, kind of, sort of. Like, bro, why would you tell them, if you're about to be shut down? There's no way. If he would never shut down No Jumper, bro. Facts. This No Jumper is caking right now. I'm going to tell you where he messes up at. This is where he messes up at. And tell me if you think I'm right. Anybody. If I was Adam, right? Academics will never be my friend. If I was Adam, Vlad TV will never be my friend. The minute that we start uniting, right? Because he thinks that they're uniting. They're not uniting, bro. You're going down. I promise you. Because that kid, Academics, is the grimiest piece of shit that you could ever want as a friend. And I know this. And you could say, but how? He's friends with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is not into podcasting. That's why he loves him so much. But if you notice, with No Jumper, he throws at No Jumper. He disrespects No Jumper. And then says, well, I can't say it like that. Look, I'll show you, bro. I hate to play his content too because he reports you when you play his content. So he's like a piece of shit. So I got to be careful with the kid. And maybe because I called him a piece of shit. So if he see, look, Academics, No Jumper is closing. So if you're my friend, why would you make videos like this about me?
And you know why?
If you hate constantly being swarmed by ads.
Esta cabrona. In America, people don't treat people like that. As soon as you're not useful, you're fired. I don't treat people like that.
If you hate constantly being swarmed by ads, you need to download Pi. It's a free Chrome.
Look, he's adding me to death, bro. Look at that ad. He's killing y'all with ads because he knows people want to see the fucking Adam talk. He's killing us with ads, bro. Now, check this out. Look what he says about Adam, bro. I'm covering his face. I'm staying right here. This is about us. But check this out. Let's pay attention to this. This is the video that he made. He took Adam's video. He played Adam's video, right? But now I'll play his video. And this motherfucker will report me, bro. Facts, bro. So that's why a lot of people don't even react to academic videos. Academics would have been so much way bigger if he was to let people react to his videos, but he don't. I swear to God, if you think you could use Academics videos and you found a way to use them, I promise you, you're the man, bro. You're the man because I know every internet trick. And there's no way you're using an academic videos without either splitting the money with him or he gets all the money. And I don't leave niggas videos up on my platforms like that. Facts. So check it out real quick. This is academics. He's behind me talking.
But Adam lying. This nigga's lying. He definitely got when he never said Adam going broke. You see the title? No Jumper going broke. Because what white people do, they do balance sheets.
That's not hating, my nigga. That's not hating. He's only saying that because he's white. And what white people do, they do balance sheets. My nigga, that's not my friend. That's not my friend. You get it? You could hear me say that shit and it'll sound different. I don't know Adam. Adam has been good enough to let us live off of reactions from No Jumper and all that. And I respect that part. Right? But this nigga straight telling you, like, yo, Adam is a creep. You get it? And this is what white people do. Look, bro. Am I lying? That's exactly Vlad and No Jumper taking over the podcast. They trying to take over the podcasting world. Right? I don't know. I think that Vlad got a podcast. I think Adam runs like a gang trivia type of shit. I don't look at that as like normal, regular podcasting, right? And I understand podcasting. Like, I do podcasting. This is a podcast, right? Just a lot of people feel that podcasting, you need a group of people, and podcasting didn't start like that. Podcasting started like this. Facts. But let's get it. Let me show you my podcast.
This is what I do. I've hired people, and like I'll tell you how I always work my shit. I had a record deal back in the day. I mean, I still got a record deal. I just don't take budgets from it no more.
You got a record deal. It just sucks.
I took the overhead, and I said, well, I'm going to start paying. I used part of the overhead to pay for my spot. Then I paid an A&R. I paid this person, and I paid a person who just kind of worked for me. Okay.
Hold on. I got to make sure this nigga's party. All right, cool.
Okay, so I'm using that budget. That kind of dried up.
He's trying to tell you, he does make sense. He's saying how he used the money, A, B, and C, to refrain from having to go through what Adam went through. So what he's saying is Adam is selling everybody a crock of shit, right? But this is Adam's friend. You get it? He says, Adam is my guy. I don't know how you his guy. Where I come from, I would have broke your whole jaw up for that shit. Facts. If that was to come out of one of my friends' mouth after I go on a video and look sad like Adam looks like a little crying puppy, right? And I spill my guts out like that, and you come out and say, man, I wouldn't believe nothing that Adam is saying, because Adam, you get it? He's doing what the white man does. I won't even call you or nothing. I'm going to your house, bro, to wherever you at, bro. I'm pulling up. What up? Nigga, you bugging? You just did an enemy tactic on him. Facts. If Adam was to make a video about you, about academics is actually what he's trying to do, guys, is get over on you this month. Bye. Academics is going to go crazy on Adam because he feels Adam is soft. You get it? I'm going to roll up on both of y'all niggas because I know both of y'all soft. It don't even matter if you was soft or not. Your niggas going to get it, period. But let's get to it.
I could have fired the person because I'll be like, now you're cutting into my money. Now I ain't do that. I'm going to just use my money and I'm going to pay you because I want you to stick around. I think you're a good worker. I pay you. I pay this other person. I pay this other person. I'm still paying for the spot. Then I get into the Spotify deal. Spotify deal comes with an overhead budget. Got $2 million. All right, bet, cool. Not gonna pay for this. Spotify deal ends. I can just tell everybody go home. I don't want to go to my.
You see, he made sense with this though. I give it to him that I could just tell everybody go home. But what he does with his money does let me know, all right, son is a fair dude. And here it goes.
Own bank. Nobody want to go in their own bank account to pay for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But nah, hold on. I get it. I'm dealing with grown ass people. These people got mortgages. They got live family, weddings, all types of shit. I bet. Again, I'm not saying what I do is even the best situation. You know why? Because in corporate America, people don't treat people like that. As soon as you're not useful, you're fired. I don't treat people like that. Adam's a multimillionaire. I'm a multimillionaire. Adam don't want to spend no money on niggas. That's a fact. And I'm not saying you should. With me, I've taken mad losses.
Adam don't want to spend no money on niggers, like he said. But, because I think he's not understanding the dumb niggas are the niggas that made you a millionaire. Facts. Because the people watching over here is us niggas. Right? Even if I'm making content, I make my content. I make my own content, tell my own stories whenever I fucking feel like it. But I do reactions, and I may use Adam's video or whatever and make me a few $100s. I do that constantly, right? Now, here's a video that I'm not going to use because that nigga wants the money too. I don't use Adam's academics videos. And I suggest you don't either, right? But Adam, that much I give to him, and that's what made Adam blow up the way he blew up. If you don't let people share your videos, people react to your videos and all that, you're not going to grow on no platform. You get it? That's why I tell people you could use any one of my videos. Just never disrespect me in none of my videos. Because the video is coming down, is being reported. You get it? If I ever CD you, you're going to get smashed. I promise you. So don't ever bad talk me in none of the videos. But you can make reactions to the videos. Like, yo, today we're going to talk about Warpath, what he's talking about here. And if it gives you something to talk about, it's like you're talking to me, but you're reacting to the video. Kind of sort of what I'm doing right now. You guys are asking me questions. I'm reacting to this, to their content. Right? And guess what? I get paid for this video. So that just makes it more easier for you that if I was here just talking and trying to think about what to talk about. You understand? Just so you could get a better understanding of content. If it even helps you. But you got to find somebody like Adam, which I don't know if he's still going to do that allows you to reuse their content. Are you guys understanding me? Say yes in the chat or no in the chat. I'll be waiting. Thanks a lot for hitting the like button. I love you. I am the Magnificent. Warpath. On the lockout. New World Order. What the fuck was that? that shit was fly, bro. Fly. All right, so sometimes when you make content, this will help people and it'll show people, right? Like, it'll help people understand, right? Because I don't know why sometimes people watch for, like, I guess you just watch. It's cool, just watch. Keep watching. But I see you guys tomorrow, bro. I'm going to my other channel because over here it feels like some of y'all fell asleep. So I do what people do to me. The way people respond to me, I respond to you. I asked you a question, motherfuckers. You didn't answer me. So fuck y'all niggas. Facts, bro. Welcome to YouTube, bitch niggas. On the lockout.